Good evening, all. Oh, sorry. I'm having an echo right now. Stand by. It is all technical difficulties tonight. So hang on. Leave. Okay. Much better. How is everybody doing? Bethany is having some problems logging in because she's trying to log in from Dennis's computer, and we've got two-factor authentication where they need the blood of your firstborn, and it is not working for us right now. It's been a little bit of a hodgepodge today. How is everybody doing? What's for dinner? Oh, Jess, you are moving today. Day 4, and you are dying. Moving is the worst. Bethany has talked about that a lot on the pod lately because it is a traumatizing event that people go through periodically in their lives, and there should be an easier way by now. It was George Jettison's birthday the other day. Did anybody see that meme going around? Pretty soon, we're going to have flying cars, and and then we can just put all of our crap in the flying cars. Bethany is here. I'm inviting her up. Ooh, Finn, you had Mickey D's for dinner. I had Mickey D's for dinner the other night. Hello.
Hello.
What a psychedelic room you were broadcasting from.
I know, it's the streaming room. And the best part is that it's lit beautifully, but it unfortunately does not have access to any of our podcast accounts. And so we did this thing without thinking it through where we had all of our podcast accounts linked to the same email as a verification device. So when you're locked out of that email, you can't get into anything.
Yes.
So I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh,
Everyone
please.
says hi, Dennis.
Bethany, is there some sort of breeze in that room? Because
there's a fan.
So I was like, is she outside right now? Is it indoor outdoor living, dual living, like Hillary Duff and Mandy Moore? There we go.
Turned it off. Is that better?
It literally sounded like you were in a storm.
Try again?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No.
Hi
totally
everyone. Hi everybody.
So David and I before were chatting on Twitter about my favorite show.
What's that?
Blackbird.
Remind me what this show is about again. I forgot already.
Okay. There is a guy who kills women. He is so fucked up psychologically that he doesn't remember killing them, or he thinks it's a dream. And so there's this other guy also in prison from a different prison who's very charismatic. He's in prison for drugs.
Right.
That's
right.
That's right. And then they place him next to the serial killer, so they become friends and they get all of the secrets.
That's right. So is it how many is it one season so far?
One and done.
They're not doing anymore.
No.
Wow.
Does that make it more attractive? Gentle listeners, is it more attractive to you when a show is 8 episodes done, we're never coming back with more? Does that make you more likely to watch it?
What about you, Kathleen?
Yes, probably. Because there's nothing I hate more than watching something that gets canceled and I invested all that time in season 1.
Fair. I think if I know that there's more seasons, great. But if I know it's only one and done, I probably won't watch it. Because then I'm like, oh, I'm going to get all invested in all of these characters, same as you, but I'll never get to see them again. Right? So at least when you're ending a show that may or may not get renewed, you have the hope at the end. But if you're ending a show that didn't get renewed or isn't coming back, you're like, well, this is it. And that sucks. I have a hard time with goodbyes. So, Kathleen, you are leaving tomorrow or Thursday?
I'm leaving very early Thursday morning.
Amazing.
I'm going to Alaska.
Yes, you are. How prepared are you? How packed are you? Unpacked, yeah.
I haven't even taken my suitcase out of the box yet.
I know that you've been working your ass off, getting all of this work done beforehand and all of this stuff. How are you emotionally?
Okay, well, I'll tell you before I answer that question, I am so distracted by how different of a color my face is from my arm right now.
I didn't even notice. What's wrong?
I've been getting a lot of sun lately, and I just put on like a quick, like a serum with a little bit of color in it.
Yeah.
And I should have done a bronzer over. I look like a clown. Can anybody
Do
else
you
see it?
do you want to go add a bronzer really quickly? Is it gonna bother you?
Should I get a bronzer?
I mean, I think we're all fine. I think we all think you're perfect as you are.
Hey
Yeah.
Neil, can you get my bronzer? He doesn't know what bronzer is.
This is fun. No, this is actually really fun. Let's see what he brings you.
Yeah. Get my bronzer.
What am I supposed to know what that is?
What do you tell him to get what he thinks it is?
So it's in
No, don't tell him. Tell him to get what he thinks it is.
No, but it's not in my makeup thing. It's in one of the bags that we took to my mom's house today to go swimming. Like I have some makeup in there. Bring my bronzer and a brush. Whatever you think my bronzer is, okay?
This is gonna be a better bit than actually doing the bronzer.
Yeah. So oh my god, I am all twisted up in words.
Yeah.
Before I respond to your question about am I prepared, I want to tell you my headspace was really good today because it was 97 degrees today.
Who else is in a tropical heat wave? Because
97.
woof. Yeah.
So this morning, I'm like, there's no way I'm making it through the day without getting my ass in some swimming pool.
Yeah,
So I went to my mom's early this morning, and I did this thing where I worked for 2 hours, and then I gave myself 25 minutes of swimming time. Then I worked for 2 hours, and I gave myself 25 minutes of swimming time.
That's amazing. That's such a good idea.
It was like, because it was too hot to be outside unless you were in the pool. Like, you were in the pool or you were inside, and that was it.
Yeah.
And it's a luxury when you're working for yourself, when you have like opportunities like that to
Totally.
like have an unconventional hours rather. But my away suitcase, the new one that I just ordered, is still in the box, and I haven't packed anything yet.
What color did you get?
Purple.
They have a purple?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I
Wait, this is
know.
amazing. I need to look up purple.
Gentle listeners, Bethany and I were talking a few days ago about how we wish that Away would advertise on the podcast again because we love their suitcases so much.
We do.
Yeah.
Oh, the purple's great. It's like a lavender.
Yeah. And it's okay. How do companies do this? Lifetime warranty.
This was what I asked you, Kathleen, because what happens when they go under?
Picked it.
What?
Come say hi.
Hi, I got it right. I got it right.
Thank you.
Well, I knew it had to be a powder thingy because you told me to bring you a brush.
He even got me the
Context
right
clues.
brush too.
Wow.
Hi.
I got a backup.
Oh,
just in
thank
case.
you. Oh, he got the backup in case this is not right.
Smart.
Well, I tried.
Can you get my water bottle too? Thank you. Please and thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know where that is?
Yes, on the table. Okay. Sorry, Beth.
That's amazing. No. Go for it. Go for
No,
it.
lifetime warranty.
Yeah. How do you offer a lifetime warranty? What happens if/when your company goes under? Then what? Then what? You know?
Like
what are you supposed to do?
Like Groupons that I've purchased for companies that no longer exist. I'm never going to get my money back.
Yeah, exactly. Also, people are asking for an unboxing of the Away suitcase. I think this is good. I think this is a good idea.
Should I?
Yeah, and then we take this footage, we send it to Away, and we go like, hey, we did this thing.
That is actually okay. So let me get my bronzer on first.
And Ariel had a good point too. Let's help Kathleen pack. I think these are all great ideas. We tell you what you need to pack.
I'll tell you what, though. I made this document because my friend Megan that I'm going with, she knows more about like the climate. You know, because some place like Alaska, it's about layers. I don't know really, like, am I gonna be cold? Am I gonna be hot? So I sent her this document, and she said I was crazy, and she also said what I was bringing was entirely too fancy.
Wait. Why are you crazy?
Because I was bringing, like, too many, like, flouncy tops.
What else does one wear when one is tromping through Alaska?
I mean, I'm going to be wearing my hiking boots, so I just want to jazz it up with, like, some flouncy toppy top thing.
A little pop of lace.
So, can you see this?
That's amazing, Kathleen.
I laid it all out in Photoshop so I can make sure that all of my things would mix and match. I'm going to bring it a little closer.
So you created a capsule collection for your Alaska trip. This is amazing. This is wonderful.
Too many tops. Maybe.
Disagree. Hard disagree.
And here's the thing. you know how we're always like solo stove amazing because
Yeah.
your clothes don't smell like campfire?
Yeah.
Well, Megan is like, you need a campfire sweatshirt and an indoor sweatshirt because your shit's gonna smell like campfire. So
Oh
you
my
kind
God.
of need an outfit that you only ever wear when you're around the campfire.
That's exhausting. How does one live in Alaska? How does one do that?
So I got a message from a Tastebud who lives in Alaska who like sent me all of these really good recommendations. And actually Tastebud Jen is going to be there the same time I'm there. And there's one
Oh, wow.
day that we overlap at the same place, but I don't know if it's going to work out, but hopefully we'll get to say hello to each other.
And how long are you in Alaska for? Not to make you like totally blow your spot up.
Oh, no. I'm in Alaska for 11 days, 12 days, something like
That's
that.
such a long vacation. I've never been on a vacation that long ever.
Really? You've never been on a 2-week vacation?
No.
Really?
No, 1 week. I think 1 week is the longest vacation I've ever been on. What's the longest vacation anyone in the chat has been on? And then the shortest. I've been on a 2-day vacation before. My mom and I used to do like micro trips.
Like micro influencing.
Yes. Caitlin went on a 2-week vacation. 4-day cruise is the long. Was that the longest or the shortest?
4 days is all you need on a cruise.
A month in South America.
Oh, so nice.
That was the shortest. 36-hour trip to Charlotte. Yeah, I feel like I don't know, 11, 12 days feels like what happens when you get, what happens when you're done? You know?
That happened to me. Neil and I were in, I typically don't get homesick if I'm with Neil, right? Because he's like the person I'm homesick for. I was so homesick last year when I stayed with my brother for 3 weeks in San Diego.
I remember that.
But Neil and I, we were in Ireland a couple years ago, and it was it was just shy of 3 weeks. And on day 14, I looked at him and I was like, I'm having a fun time with you, but I would really like to go home right now.
That's so long.
Yeah.
That's such a long trip. Samantha, 3 weeks in northern Italy. The longest was 7 days, says Megan. 36-hour trips. Yeah. Tori said hours. Just hours. I drove 10 hours for a 2-hour concert. That's crazy. What concert was it? Hi, Greg.
Was it Fish or was it
Grateful Dead?
Or Goo Goo Dolls?
DMB?
Yeah.
Aubrey, I'm with you. If pets are at home and like if Dennis and I are gone together and pets are at home, I can't be gone for more than a few days. If Dennis is home with the pet, I can go a little longer, but not that much.
Yeah.
I don't think I love traveling. I think I've come to learn this about myself. As I don't really love, no, I don't really need to travel.
Huh. That's interesting about you.
Like, Kathleen, do you crave traveling? Do you go to, at some point you're like, oh, I gotta go somewhere?
Yeah. Like my friends and I always have a rolling conversation about places, like trips we're planning and who can take off this week in 6 months and should we plan it now and that type of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I have no if I was told like you can never travel again, I'd be like, that's fine. I mean, I'd want to see my family, but like you can never go to a new place again. I'd probably be okay with that. Like I don't really crave it.
You don't want to eat gelato on the Amalfi Coast?
I mean, I would probably enjoy it if I did, but it's not like my main goal or like one of the things, like like when people are like, I have wanderlust. I got wanderlust engraved on a bracelet and I wear it all the time. Like I don't really have wanderlust necessarily.
Stop
I have
making fun of me. Stop making fun of me.
I have stay-at-home lust. But I think it's great. I think it's great to travel. You learn things.
Bethany Samantha agrees with you. My husband and I have 3 cats and 2 health problems.
Oh, yeah.
And since we got them the longest, we've been away 3 nights. We've had them for 3 years. Oh my God.
That's hard. It's so hard. I can't leave a pet. I'm not good at it. Yeah. Cozy lust, Danielle. Yes. Yes.
Hygge, as the Danes would say.
Yeah. Going to Greece in 1 month, I was literally saying 1 minute ago that I don't want to leave my dog. Yeah.
It's hard.
It's so hard.
I have left pets with a service for the max I've left a pet with a service was for 10 days.
Mm-hmm. It's
and
hard.
that was the last time I went on a cruise to Alaska 3 years ago. And I felt so bad that I said to Neil when we were on that trip, we're going to get another cat. Because if we ever do this again, like that cat can't be alone in the house all day. And I gave keys to my friends and said, will you please come visit my cat?
Of course, yeah.
And then it cost me a fortune because not only do I pay for like the litter box clean out and the feeding, but I pay for like half an hour of extra playtime twice a day.
Yep. But it's like, it's so worth it to know that they're being taken care of.
Yeah.
We're leaving our dogs while we go on vacation for a few days this week. My brother-in-law's coming to stay with them though, and they love him. So see, that helps. That helps when you know.
Yeah, when somebody is there. I love the idea of hiring someone to stay in your house, to live in your house while you're gone.
Yes. Yeah. That's one of the hard things about being in a new location is we don't have a pet person here. So we're not sure, like, we're not really sure what we're going to do for the holidays because Dennis stays here and does Thanksgiving. No, Dennis comes. Wait.
Typically you stay here for Thanksgiving and you go to your family for Christmas.
No, typically I go home for both. And then he comes to Thanksgiving with my family and does Christmas with his. But we're not sure. Like we may, I don't know. It's hard. We're not sure what we're going to do. I may travel with Minerva.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So I have a friend who's driving down to Florida with a dog because she's going to stay there for a month with her boyfriend. And she's like, I have no choice. What am I going to do with my dog? I'm just going to drive the whole way.
Yeah. I feel like dogs are easier to take on a trip. And like if I have to take Minerva, I may drive too. I may drive home, drive back.
How do you travel with a pet? Do they travel under your seat? How does that work?
I think they travel, they need to fit in a carrier that fits under the seat. Although I've seen like videos of people with dogs in the seat, like they buy a seat for the dog, but I don't know if that's a thing.
That's what I would do. I would buy a seat for my pet.
Yeah.
But then I've seen those videos where you buy the seat for the baby so the mom can put the baby down at some point.
Yeah.
But then the airline is like, no, since you're not using that, we're going to give that to like an adult human. And you're like, no, wait, but I
bought it and paid for it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so like, I'm just always afraid. Okay. So what if it's a big dog? Is there a special part in the plane where those types of animals go?
So I think a lot of times you're supposed to put them in a crate in the belly of the plane, but there's no heat down there. And so that can kill your pet. Like I've heard stories where like they pull the crate out and the animals died on the trip. I don't know how true that is, but it's freezing cold in the cargo hold of the plane. So
that doesn't seem like it should be legal.
Yeah, right? Like I don't know, but like if you have, a Doberman and you're not sure what do you do? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess maybe if you have a Doberman, you need to have a Doberman service to come and stay with your Doberman.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, Emma says I cry when I see dogs going into the cargo at the airport. Like that must be so terrifying for them.
Yeah, because it's also really loud. It's loud and cold.
Oh.
So
that really breaks my heart.
It's awful. Yeah, Megan, you can, but then sometimes the airline tries to take the seat back and give it to a person.
I hate that. That is so messed up.
Yeah.
Because what if you are somebody who has bad flatulence and you want the window seat and then you buy the middle seat so you can spread your legs a little bit further so your stomach doesn't hurt you because you're holding in your farts.
Totally. Yeah, absolutely. That should be a box you can check. Alyssa, I agree. They should have an airline just for people that need to travel with their pets. Yep.
Oh, that's interesting. Like Uber, you can get the Uber pet.
Aw. Megan, I love that idea. Give the person a sleeping bag, put him in the cargo hold. Yeah.
For cheaper, there would be Gen Zers who would 100% do that to travel for cheaper.
Michelle, I'm the same way. I would absolutely pay extra to be on a flight that's just for pets. If it's like me and just a lot of dogs and cats, oh my gosh, that'd be amazing.
Oh.
They're all in harnesses and like strapped into their seat, and then like the person comes around, the flight attendant comes around with like biscuits and like tuna.
Yeah, and then
lets
and
him
like
lick it off.
a little treat, like, do you want a cookie? You know how
Yeah,
you call
yeah.
like a lot of people call the dog treats cookies.
Yeah.
So,
You want a cookie?
You want a cookie?
Do you want a cookie?
No.
So totally off subject, but
Yeah.
this is crazy. Have you guys heard about Anne Heche? What's going on with Anne Heche?
No, what's going on?
She crashed her Mini Cooper into a house, and she's in a coma.
What?
She's like
What's happening?
awful bad burns. She's in a coma. Let me see what the latest is.
Neil, go look up Anne Heche. Apparently, she crashed her car into a house.
Yeah, she's in like critical condition.
How do you know this and you didn't tell me?
Do you care about Anne Heche that much? I
I do. I care about Anne Heche.
Yeah, she's in critical condition. She crashed twice, says Megan. Oh, twice. So she crashed into the house, and then she pulled back, she reversed, and then like tried to keep driving. Is that right?
So here in New Jersey, in Jersey City, there is this case going on right now where there was a council member who hit a bike rider and then just kept going. Now, the biker blew through a red light. So she had no, like, it wasn't her fault, but she didn't stop.
So oof.
And but in that moment, obviously the right thing is to stop, but you're so panicked that I could see how easy it would be for someone to just keep driving.
Of course, but she should, but you gotta stop.
Yeah.
But if you're on a bike, you gotta follow the bike. You gotta follow the rules of the road if you're driving in the road. That's the thing. Yeah.
He just blows right through, and he doesn't look. Okay, show and tell. You ready?
Yes, show me.
For Alaska. Do you know that they make cordless curling irons?
I thought that was like a flute. I was like, Alaska, what kind of Alaska bullshit? What kind of hippie Alaska bullshit have you gotten into? And you bought a flute.
I mean, I can play the flute. But I found out that the trip is going to be a little bit more rustic than I was expecting. And so I was like, but my curling iron, like, even if I'm not washing my hair, I still want a little fluff. I want a little
You need
shape.
a little bend, a little shape.
So you charge it with a USB cord, and then it's got 25 minutes of heating up. Is this not? I didn't even know these things existed.
This is what our foremothers needed. You know, this is truly wonderful.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
So what's
unbox that. Unbox that stuff.
I
am. I am in the process. So I painfully underestimated the amount of time it was going to take me to renovate the room that is going to become the library.
Yeah.
It's taking so long. I still haven't finished unpacking. I really haven't unpacked much, and I'm a little overwhelmed. Do you want to see it really quickly?
Yes, please.
Because I'm on my laptop.
This is so fun. I'm gonna charge the curling iron in the meantime.
Yes.
By the way, can everybody
Dennis,
hear me
just
okay?
an FYI, I'm walking, so if you're nude, put some clothes on or don't.
Hi, dentist.
I'm not nude.
At your
I'm
leisure.
wearing pajamas. They're very sexual.
Ooh, he's wearing his sexual pajamas.
Sexual pajamas.
Oh.
He's wearing his sexual pajamas.
The ones with the monogram.
Those are the ones. All right, let me close the curtains. So
Audrey
the bears
says
can't
OnlyFans content.
yeah, that's that dick goose. So this is the room. I ripped a chair rail off the wall yesterday.
Did you ask for
And
permission?
so he told me I could without even asking.
Oh.
So I have to spackle over that.
Yeah.
And then that bookcases are all going here.
Yeah.
The chair rail here is getting painted gold.
Oh.
I added new fixtures. That's a man.
Hi, Dennis.
Chair rail is being painted gold.
Oh.
And then it's just going to be bookcases and like chairs everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's going to take so much longer because I have to paint all of the bookcases green as well. I have to buy molding and like paint the book. It's a whole thing.
Is that what you're using your Billy bookcases for?
Yes. Yeah.
So you're going to do one of like the custom built-in looks where you put the trim over the
Color.
bookcase.
There is color in the house.
Color, so much
The
color.
color looks like your shirt, Kathleen.
Yes, it is a similar color.
The depth of your color is like the depth of my shirt.
You don't want me to live in squalor.
No, squalor.
Yeah, Finn, I'm the same type of girl. We want like one of those ladders that goes along the bookcases. So 4 Billy bookcases are going here.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna put molding up and down. And then they're not gonna go perfectly across. There's gonna be gaps. So I'm gonna evenly space them out and then put molding over the gaps. So it looks like, so they're like fully against the walls and they won't not be fully against the walls. Anyway.
Make sure you get the right type of primer so your paint will stick. Because you can't just go willy-nilly with paint over your Billy bookcase. You got to prime it first.
Yes, I am in the process of sanding them all right now.
Yeah.
My landlord gave me his power sander
Oh.
and said I could keep it.
Is it orbital?
What does that mean? What was that?
What's the shape of the sander? Is it
Square?
Square. Okay, so it's just a regular sander. It's not orbital. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It and so I'm like sanding all of which is actually very satisfying to sand off that lacquer that they have on top of all IKEA furniture.
Yeah. You gotta
and then adding I got this spray primer.
Yes.
That is super sticky.
Totally the way to go.
So, yeah.
I learned this on This Old House, Bob Vila's website.
Yeah, Bob Vila.
Did you watch any priming videos on that YouTube channel?
No, but
Okay.
I watched Bob Vila growing up with my dad.
Yeah. On This Old House, they always say when you can, especially for nooks and crannies where it's hard to get a real even coat of primer on a door or something like that. They said just use the spray.
Spray so easy.
Spray primer, yeah.
Yeah, love a spray primer. How is Dennis dealing with the non-sound rampage of the country? So much better. His stress level is so much lower than it was. And yeah, he's a different person. He's
That makes me
calm
so
and
happy.
relaxed. Yeah, makes me happy too. It's pretty great.
Aw.
Minerva's thrilled. She's a happy cat. Is it heating up?
Yeah, Bethany, it's blinking and it's 20% charged, and now it's working on being 75% charged.
That's so fast.
So when we get to 100, there are 3 different temperature settings. Does anybody ever really check the temperature settings? Yeah, great. It's strange. It goes from 20 to 75. When you're using hot tools on your hair, I always just put it on the hottest.
Go to the hottest.
And then I set it and forget it. Does anybody actually go to the lowest? What is that even good for?
What's the point?
Yeah.
Why am I even here? Why are we here?
Wait, Samantha, why do you go to the lowest? Does your hair even still curl or flatten at that point?
Yeah. Does it? Maybe, I'm sure there's a reason. I mean, there's a reason that it exists, but I can't imagine what that reason would be.
R.I.P. We'd be amiss if we didn't talk about Grease Lightning. Olivia Newton-John. Very sad.
Yeah. Very sad. She was off and on cancer for 30 years, I think.
Yeah. I chose an Olivia Newton-John playlist today out by the pool, and I did some aerobics, and I was jumping in the pool while doing aerobics. It was
wow.
It was a good workout. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really. I felt like she was very young. How old was she? Do we know offhand?
73 or something.
Too young.
Yeah, very young.
Too
very,
young.
very young.
She looked amazing. Not that that matters.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how. Yeah, I think you're right.
So, have you found a coffee shop yet?
No, but there's one in Sleepy Hollow that, it's not necessarily a drivable distance, but it's closer than it was when I lived in the city. I don't even know the name of it, but I've been there. We've been there twice, and they have the best coffee. We ran into a Tastebud there, and she goes across the river to this coffee shop to get coffee every day. When I know the name of it, I will.
She pays bridge fees?
Yeah. For the coffee.
Dang.
It's the best coffee I've ever had.
Oh,
Ever, 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 ever.
Okay, so there is a difference, and my friends and I call it Starbucks for no reason. There is a difference. Coffee hits differently when you go because you need to go before work, right?
Yeah.
But when you go for no reason, just to like take a drive and get a treat, it tastes so much better.
So much better.
Yeah.
Or when you're on like a trip.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what? Let's stop and get coffee before we go to the Museum of Abnormal Feet. Like, then it's like fun because it's a different city. The air smells different. Like, so the coffee reacts with the air differently. And it's a whole thing.
And you're not taking it on the go because you're in a rush. You're going to sit there and have a moment, maybe a tete-a-tete with a lover.
Yeah, a kiki.
Before you go to the museum. Speaking of museums, I have been hearing commercials for the Museum of Posters.
Okay. What? Is this just a bedroom? Is this just a high school student's bedroom?
No, I've been hearing commercials for it on WNYC, and now I gotta confirm.
Museum of Posters.
I didn't get that.
Oh, I'm not.
Shut up.
You bitch. I don't even like.
Oh, it looks like it's. Is it in Chelsea?
Yes, it's in New York City. Museum of Posters. I think that would be a cool place, don't you?
I feel like it sounds like
a gimmick.
A gimmick. Oh, these are beautiful posters, though.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I really kind of want to go.
Museum of Posters. Doesn't that sound like a joke museum? Like
they were advertising on WNYC.
So they're classy.
They're classy.
But like, imagine if you're watching a snarky cartoon aimed for children, but with adult jokes, you know, with some like secret jokes for adults. Yeah. And like the kid in the cartoon is watching TV and there's a commercial that's like, you know, Museum of Posters. That seems like it would be like one of those fake commercials. Yeah, like Museum of Museums.
Yeah. Oh, Emma says, if I walk 20,000 steps, I have earned a $9 coffee treat.
Yeah, I think Emma was the one who said that they use Starbucks as an excuse to like push themselves to take a walk.
Oh, that's actually,
Yeah, I was never more consistent with walking and like getting exercise than when I promised myself an iced coffee. Like I would leave the house, the first thing I would do is get an iced coffee and then go for my walk, and it worked every time.
Yeah.
It's great.
And you know what? If it costs you, well, I don't know, what does the large iced coffee in New York cost you? $17.
$17, $18.
So yeah. But if it gets you to exercise, it's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like $6 probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not heard of the Museum of Posters, but this is interesting. I feel like it's a lot of these spaces that are closed because of COVID and like businesses couldn't open up.
Yeah.
And so they have all of these empty spaces, so they might as well like collect some posters and throw them up on the wall.
It's better than just having a space, an empty space that that nobody's using. So
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Caitlin, So Caitlin, I also like to reward myself with McDonald's Coke. It's great. I also recently learned that, and maybe other fast food places do this too, but Burger King, you can get just seltzer water from their soda machines.
Oh.
So I get a giant seltzer water, like a huge, large, giant seltzer, and it's so good. It's
like $1.50 for a liter of liquid.
Yep. So good.
Let's see.
Now? I haven't been to Starbucks in a long time to get cold foam. What is cold foam? I mean, I imagine I can know what it is, but like, what do they add it to?
I like the almond milk cold foam, and they put it on top of a cold brew, and then they do like a little cinnamon. Sometimes they'll put a dash of vanilla flavor in the almond milk cold foam, so it's cold foam.
I wonder how. So they make it and then just put it in the fridge. I'm guessing.
Maybe.
Because I'm trying to imagine how. Or they just pour cold milk, but the steaming process. Process heats it up.
You can certain liquids you can froth even if they're cold.
But doesn't the frother by definition add heat?
No, not always.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a frother here at my house that I got on Amazon, and I can froth things that are cold.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Because when I worked at Starbucks, the frother, like you heated the milk with the frother wand, and then you just pulled it down to add the air to froth it. I didn't, so it was hot.
But not all cold milks froth. I think almond milk and regular milk. I think I tried it with oat milk once and it didn't work.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
know,
not fun.
disappointing.
Breville, you can froth cold or hot. These are, now look at them.
Yeah.
This is very
I might
good.
have the Breville too. I might, yeah. Oh, so Grace
Breville.
says that they froth their oat milk. So I don't know. So I'm wrong about this. Yeah, cold
Breville.
froth. Bethany, if you want a frother, I'll get it for you for your housewarming.
Breville. I mean, thank you.
Would you use a frother or should I pick out something else?
I don't know if I would use a frother. I don't know. But thank you. You don't have to give me anything.
Okay. No.
Please, you don't have to give me anything.
I'm very disappointed in myself. I was bidding on a painting of a raven for you.
Oh, it's so nice.
Then,
you're so sweet.
And then I fell asleep as it was about to close, and somebody outbid me. But I want to show you what it was. Yeah. Everything in the house.
Yesterday morning, I saw 4 ravens on my landlord's lawn. And I was like, well, because he lives close to us, like we can see him. That's the thing that makes me happy. He's like, we're surrounded by woods, but we can see our landlord's house. So it's like, well, he's close at hand if we need him. Oh, that's so beautiful. Look how proud that raven is.
I know. And I was like, oh, this would be so perfect for Bethany's new home. Look at that texture behind the raven, too.
So pretty. You're sweet to even think about that. That's really sweet.
14 bids, and I lost it at the last second.
But yeah, I saw 4 ravens, and so I put some peanuts out on the front lawn, and one of my hair beads, because I put like Nordic beads in my hair, and so I took one of the hair beads, and because they like shiny things, and I left it as a gift. Still sitting there. Peanuts are gone. The squirrels took them. They don't want my hair beads. So
now you really have to start like the process of training them, like you said you would.
I'm trying. I can't even get them to care. I think I'm too thirsty. But I have a bird feeder coming in the mail that supposedly like specifically attracts ravens and crows and other corvids.
Yeah.
And so I'm just crossing my fingers that, because this is it, man. We moved to the country to save money, but also to like really try to court the ravens. And
yeah,
I don't know. Pennies, says Megan. And Samantha says I should court raisins with a Nespresso. Just kidding.
Nespresso is a great frother. Do you know Nespresso has playlists on Spotify? So while you're drinking your Nespresso, you can listen. It's like a full experience.
It's so smart.
Yeah.
You know, like, because it costs nothing for a company to create a Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So
they might as well. It's good branding and it's, you know, it's fun.
And now Spotify verifies companies on, like, so you know it's like the real Nespresso.
Cool. Yeah, so you know it's not an espresso, and then they're just like, it's just Marilyn Manson and various Norwegian death metal bands.
Is Nespresso very expensive? Is that what that is? It's like an expensive K-cup?
I don't, is it expensive? I feel like it's not.
I mean,
but I don't know anything.
Store at the mall, and K-cup definitely doesn't have its own store at the mall. $80 for the frother. Angela says it can be. The machine is expensive. Courtney said I got an espresso on Marketplace for $40 to put in my 4th grade classroom to teach kids how to make me lattes. That's amazing. Tatiana says it's cheaper than drinking coffee though. Coffee out, roughly 70 cents per pod, $80 for the basic machine. Michelle said it's 100% worth it. It changed my life. Oh no, did we lose Bethany? I think we did.
That's Kathleen.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Bethany. Waiting for Bethany to reconnect. Angela, our Pixie Nespresso was $1.49. I'm thinking about getting a coffee maker. I don't really like cups. But if anybody has a good recommendation for a coffee maker that I can time, let me know, because we drink French press, but I heard that French press, if you drink it every day, it can give you cancer.
What?
Oh, did you catch that?
Is that true?
So, I don't know, my brother told me this, but he's also a hypochondriac. there was a study a couple years ago where it said if you drink French press every day because it's not filtered the way that a regular coffee machine filters the coffee, there's carcinogens in the beans if you're directly, because you get more bean
Yeah.
in the coffee when you have a French press. Sometimes there's more grounds sort of mixed in. That's why the bottom of a French press mug is muddy a little bit.
Yeah.
And so Neil and I are thinking about getting a coffee machine, something that I can set the night before so it's ready in the morning and we don't have to boil the water and do the whole rigmarole.
It's a lot.
I don't know.
This is saying, VoltageCoffee.com says that French press has not been linked to an increase in cancer risk, but that's from a coffee company's website.
Yeah.
The healthy.com says the bottom line is that French press coffee or any type of coffee made without a paper filter may slightly raise cholesterol levels.
Oh.
What's more, drinking large amounts of unfiltered coffee has been linked to heart disease.
Oh, great.
It sounds like no more than 4 cups a day of French pressed coffee. But again, that's from just one. That's from the Harvard's blog. So I trust that one.
Well, Harvard.
Yeah.
I think that they're checking their sources.
Yeah. So keep your pressed coffee habit in check. Stick to no more than 4 cups per day, which seems reasonable.
Yeah, but I drink more than 4 cups of coffee a day. Probably.
Yeah, maybe then a coffee maker. I have a Mr. Coffee maker, and I'm so very pleased with it.
Yeah.
I love it. It was $25 at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super cheap. You can program it to go off, so it we set it for 5:50 a.m. So when we wake up at 6, coffee's ready. It's great.
So Angela just sent me a link to a coffee maker that she got on Amazon, Cuisinart. Oh, it's got the regular coffee side and the K-cup side. Oh, that's cool.
You know what? I think my mom might have this one.
That is really cool. Oh, somebody asked me about my shirt.
Yes, it's a beautiful shirt. Great color.
It's from Forever 21.
Look at that.
It's a short one. It's a short shirt.
It's like a cropped top.
And I just flashed everybody my Free People sports bra.
Look at that.
Or my
That's a
sleeping
good sports bra.
You know when you buy a loose sports bra? I call it my sleeping bra.
That's actually very cozy. I like these I don't know if it's just women's undergarments or if it's for masculine too, but they it's laser cut. I don't even know what the material is, but there's no seam at all. It's just laser cut.
Yep.
I love it. I have a laser cut sports bra and it's scallop edged laser cut bra. And I'm this is perfect. It's literally someone just cut the shape out of fabric and now you wear that thing. There's very little sewing involved. So comfortable. No VPL.
Yeah. I love laser undies, right?
Yeah.
But I've been having this discussion lately on the pod about how I need to introduce more cotton undies into my life, right?
Yes, totally. Yeah.
Because there's a time and place for laser undies, and I was wearing them 24/7.
Yeah, I wear them 24/7 too, baby.
Yeah, but you need the full cotton, Bethany, the full cotton experience on your vajay. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Most of the
But
time,
they're not laser cut.
That's what I was saying to my friends, Bethany. And then I finally bit the bullet and I got some cotton undies from Bombas. I got some from Aerie.
Yeah.
And then I also I wanted just big old granny panties. Something that when I get out of my shower, if I shower at night, it just is kind of it doesn't even touch my skin. I just pull it up over my body.
Rip the drawstring and tie it real tight. Yeah.
But I don't like elastic around the waist, which is why I like the laser cut.
Yep.
So Hanes makes organic cotton underwear. And there's no elastic. It's they double fold the material, the cotton material, and so that is the waistband.
Oh.
And I've got to say, they were a little bit more expensive than regular Hanes underwear. I got them from Target, organic Hanes underwear. I think they were $17. I fucking love them. I got them in a 2X. They look like a diaper on me. And now I try on every single pair of jeans I own, or if I'm buying new jeans, with my diaper undies, because my diaper undies best be fitting underneath them.
These look darling. I'm looking at them on Target.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're in aisle H9 at my local Target. Hanes Women's 6-pack Pure Comfort Organic Cotton Hipster Underwear assorted.
Yes. Yes. I'm telling you, I love them.
Hanes has all black packs. God bless.
Do.
Michelle wants to know where you got the yellow headband from your Instagram post.
Oh, that was also from Target.
Look at that.
From Target, yeah.
Look at that.
Old Navy, Target, Forever 21. That's the kind of girl I am.
How many pairs
of underwear I'm traveling with?
What do you have a what's the word I'm looking for? Formula for like pairs of underwear versus travel days?
Back in 1997.
Sit back, kids.
I went to space camp.
That's right.
In Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah.
And because my mother must have fed me milk and chicken with hormones in it, also because I was a chunky monkey, I was already getting my period by then, right?
How old were you?
12.
I got mine at 9, so high five for early development.
Holy shit.
It's all the milk.
Wait, at 9.
Yeah. Yeah. But now I don't get it because I don't need it. So I got rid of it. I said, don't come no more. And it said, bye. Just kidding.
Got it.
Got an IUD.
I think I was 11 when I got my period.
Yeah. That's so hard when you're a little kid. You're traveling at space. You have to go to space.
So I didn't bring enough underwear, and my pad leaked, and I had to wear dirty underwear for a couple of the days.
Oh.
And then also I had a loofah that had a little cute little pig made out of washcloth, and I left it in the shower.
Oh.
At space camp.
This is why we shouldn't go to space. It's too traumatizing.
Anyway, I always bring quadruple the amount of underwear of days that I'm going to be any place because I'm traumatized.
You have to be.
Wait, Bethany.
You have to protect yourself.
Is there a time when you were ever traumatized on vacation and now you always pack a certain thing?
Oh, that's a really good question. I mean, health stuff, like I've had asthma attacks where I didn't have my inhaler. So I always pack my inhaler now.
Yeah.
But mostly because I just think my inhaler makes me look cool to the other fellow teens. But I think I'm trying to think. Pants for sure. Like I always gain weight when I travel. Doesn't matter. I don't care if it's water weight or if it's like I ate everything weight. So I always have to pack like at least 2 pairs of yoga pants because I'm like, these are the only pants that are going to fit me by the end of this trip.
Yeah.
And there was one time, I think I went home for Christmas and I only packed 1 pair of yoga pants. Oh. And your girl had to wear those like 4 days in a row because I do love a Christmas feast and I'm not going to not have it.
I always forget to bring, because like say you're sightseeing all day and you come back to the room and you're going to chill a little bit before dinner or something.
Yeah.
You need clothes for that chill time.
Yes.
That they're not quite pajamas, but they're not quite like sightseeing clothes.
Right.
And I always forget.
Because then you also don't want them to be a yoga pant because that's too tight.
Yeah.
Like you don't want anything tight because you've been walking all day. You know, looking at the Museum of Abnormally Large Feet. Yes. So you need like a sweatpant or a terry cloth short.
I have to show you. I got 2 of these coveralls from Old Navy. They are ridiculous. I got them in like 10 sizes too big. I'm looking around.
Is this different from your full-length vest that you got that I'm really excited about?
Oh, my travel vest.
Yes.
Okay. Hang on, can I?
You've so many fun things.
Greg
made a great point.
Yeah.
Saves old underwear for vacations. You can throw it away instead of hauling dirty underwear around after you wear it.
No. Because I'm recycling that underwear. I'm using it for rags to clean my kitchen.
Oh God, don't do that.
No. You got it. Or like to rub. I don't know. To rub a stain into a piece of wood. You use old.
Oh, fair. Okay, well that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I got a traveler vest. Should I go get it? I'm
Yes!
gonna go get it. Okay.
Go get it. I'm so excited about this vest.
Okay.
Okay, so Kathleen, a couple weeks ago while we were recording at Audio Boom, she showed me a picture of this vest she was buying for Alaska because it provides her with all the pockets she needs. And it's not your average vest. Imagine the kind of vest you're thinking about. You're imagining wrong. You're about to be really tickled, I think, by this vest. It is similar to a fisherman's vest, but it is not. It is not. Ariel, I'm with you. I always assume I'm going to buy some clothing. So I usually like aim to, it's not the vest from Black Widow. I usually aim to like bring like one fewer fair pair of pants that I need, etc. But then what happens if you don't go shopping? Then you're screwed. So I've actually never seen Black Widow, so I don't know what vest you're talking about, but I can almost promise you that it's not that vest. Wait, is it like a sleek, sexy black vest from Black Widow? Are we talking about the Scarlett Johansson Black Widow? Black Widow vest? Oh, that's a cool, no, it's not that. It's a cool vest. Oh, that's a hot vest. I want that vest. You can get it on moviejackets.com.
For the Amazon package with my fanny pack. Okay. I'm back.
Yay! So many things.
Okay.
So many things.
Neil's looking for my fanny pack because I want to show that to you too.
Amazing.
Did you find it? Okay, first I bought a new pair of our favorite brand of pants.
Beta brand.
I got a pair of some stretchy jeans so I can do, like look cool but still be able to stretch, okay?
Yeah.
Then I got from Marshalls online, I'm telling you, you can't search brands. You have to know what you want, and then you filter most expensive to least expensive, because you're going to get some really nice high-end brands that are not searchable.
Oh, because they don't want you to know they're on there.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So I got, as just like, for chilly nights, I got a cashmere sweater.
Ooh.
From Vince, like an oversized.
Wow, that's beautiful,
Thank
Kathleen.
I paid $50 for this. Retail price, $395.
That's so much. You saved so much money.
Isn't that incredible?
That is awesome.
Okay. Now, something that's always really bugged me. If anybody's had, I don't know, what are these types of jackets called? There's a name for them.
Like those puffer jackets, like the heat tech ones?
Yeah. So I have always had a problem with those because they, like the short ones, if you have any sort of hip, you can't zipper.
It's not,
You can't zipper.
Not. Yeah.
So I finally, you found it? Can I have it? Oh, he can't find it. Oh my God, I hope it came. Okay, so I found one, Bethany, that actually fits hips. I'm gonna try it on for you. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. This is from North Face. I got this. It's a size extra large. I'm gonna back my computer up. Can you see that it actually, like, I cannot believe that it actually fits over my hips. Like, it actually zippers, you see?
Oh my gosh, look at that. Wait, so is it called like Ladies Deserve Coats Too? What's it called?
It's from North Face, and it was like the last extra large that I found on some website, and I was skeptical because I have wide birthing hips, but fits.
It's great.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Now this is something, maybe I'll get this next item for you for housewarming, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
It's a great color, by the way. That green is really pretty.
Thank you. Okay. This is from Duluth Trading Company.
Duluth, Minnesota.
Okay.
This is, friends, this is the vest.
Okay.
This is the vest.
This is called my gardening vest. Okay. And okay, look at it. It's like a utility jacket.
Hell yeah.
It's sleeveless.
Yes.
Okay. And I can zipper it should I want to. Like I could close it.
Ooh.
Look at I've got butt pockets.
Pockets in the back.
I've got a look at this little clippy belt thing.
Ooh, you can cinch it for a little shape.
Yeah. Look, so I'm gonna cinch it. Look how slim I look now.
Oh my god. Emma just wrote, I love this.
I've got pockets here.
Ooh, you got them boob pockets.
Okay.
Oh.
Then I have a bonus pocket. A bucket.
So many pockets.
2 buckets. These ones look like they're good for pens, like a...
Oh, yeah. For your note-taking.
For my note-taking.
Kathleen, this is wonderful.
Okay. Piece de resistance.
Yeah.
Bethany. There's this company called Blundstone.
Okay.
They make these, industrial-type boots. Okay?
Okay.
Hang on, I gotta take off my gardening vest. I'm over here.
Oh yeah. Are you warm? Yeah. That's the great thing about vests though, is like when your inner body is cold but your arms are so very hot.
Okay, and then you can keep all your things.
Yeah, and then you can have all your pencils.
Like in the very
pencils.
early COVID, I was wearing my dad's fishing vest around so I could keep all the
hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizers. Okay, so 2 years ago, I would have looked at these, and I would have said, "These are the fuggliest boots I've ever seen."
But today,
Kathleen, is they are the cutest.
Those are darling.
They're super comfortable. I actually kind of like this distressed gray, even though I hate the color gray. But gray, I love your name and you spell your name the British way, which is the only way. And online, if you go on Pinterest and you type in Blundstone, it starts with a B, Blundstone. If you go on Pinterest and type that in, there are all these adorable pics of these girls in mini skirts with little frilly socks sticking up the top of their Blundstones.
I mean,
yeah.
And it is a Chelsea boot. I've never met a Chelsea boot I didn't love.
Yeah, and apparently you can just beat the shit out of this thing. Snow, rain, whatever, it's gonna last you forever.
It's like the Postal Service.
Bethany.
Those are great, Kathleen. And is your tactical vest, is that black?
It's dark gray. But I think it comes in other
black
colors. No, it's not black. It's
dark gray.
No, see, my headphones are black. You see the difference?
It's just black on a different material.
It's not. It's off black.
Do you feel like it's off black? Okay, I'm just going to ask.
Yeah.
Do you feel kind of sleek and powerful?
Oh, yeah.
When you wear that vest?
Bethany, I brought it into the studio to show you, and then I forgot to show you.
Would you say that maybe it's because it's like a sleek black?
If you want one, Bethany, I will get it for your housewarming.
I'm not making this about me. I'm making this about you and maybe how powerful you feel wearing black.
I see what you're doing.
Because I and maybe the people in the chat will agree. You did seem to light up when you put it on, and you were talking about how you could cinch it and how you look sleek and shapely and all these things, and you stood differently.
Yeah, I did.
In black. You did. It just seems like you felt like you maybe came alive. And I can see how this is maybe going to make you feel conflicted, because you did just change your social media handles to Kathleen Loves Color. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe. But black is a color, technically, not technically. It's the absence of color, but regardless.
Or is it all of the colors?
White is one of those and black is one of those, and I can never remember which it is.
I think white, my initial instinct is white is the absence and black is all of them.
The only reason I'm questioning is because white light breaks into a prism and you see all the colors.
Oh, I think you're right.
Oh,
I don't
Grace
know.
said, depending on if you're talking about pigment or light.
There's a difference?
Maybe there's a
Wow.
difference.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
It's show's canceled.
Show's canceled. All right.
Kathleen, you got the best clothes. Please bring all of them to Alaska.
Here's the thing. I just, these are like really utility items that I'm gonna be able to wear in my everyday life. And Bethany,
Forever.
You're gonna see me wearing these utility items, and you're gonna be like, where can I also get such fine crafted utility items?
Especially because one of those utility items is a black item.
Maybe I've been wrong about the color black. Maybe Bethany was right and I am white. Does black... Nope. Oh, God. This thing is really out of tune. Boo, boo, boo. All right, let's try this. Does black make you feel powerful? Does black give you the power of the world? You have so much strength in the color or absence of color, we're not really sure. Does black make you feel powerful?
Yes.
Okay.
Is
Somebody
the
else.
answer.
Give me something to sing about. Somebody else.
Let's see.
Sing about, I'd hate to admit it, but Bethany was right. Because black, no, oh God, that's not even a note. Because, black, no, black can go with a lot. It can go with an awful lot. And it can make you feel a lot, or the absence of feeling, we're not sure.
Well done.
Wait, cotton
Samantha
underwear.
says cotton underwear. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good one. Kathleen, that's very
Cotton
good.
underwear makes me feel good. It makes my vagina happy. Cotton underwear makes me feel good. My vagina says thank you for natural materials. In the style of Regina Spektor. Underwear, cotton underwear. Cotton underwear. Get the organic kind from Target. Target. Thank you, everybody.
Kathleen, amazing. By the way, you know what color black goes really well with? That particular lime green you might be wearing right now.
Color is better than black. Color is better than black. I'm not whack, I lied. Okay, goodbye, everybody.
We love you. Thank you for supporting us.